Ezekiel chapter 43. Then the man brought me back to the gate that faces east, and I saw the glory of the God of Israel coming from the east. His voice was like the roar of many waters, and the earth shone with his glory. The vision I saw was like the vision I had seen when he came to destroy the city, and like the visions I had seen by the river Chebar. I fell face down, and the glory of the Lord entered the temple through the gate facing east. Then the Spirit lifted me up and brought me into the inner court, and the glory of the Lord filled the temple. While the man was standing beside me, I heard someone speaking to me from inside the temple, and he said to me, "Son of man, this is the place of my throne and the place for the soles of my feet, where I will dwell among the Israelites forever. The house of Israel will never again defile my holy name, neither they nor their kings, by their prostitution and by the funeral offerings for their kings at their deaths. When they placed their threshold next to my threshold and their doorposts beside my doorposts, with only a wall between me and them, they defiled my holy name by the abominations they committed. Therefore I have consumed them in my anger. Now let them remove far from me their prostitution and the funeral offerings for their kings, and I will dwell among them forever. As for you, Son of man, describe the temple to the people of Israel, so that they may be ashamed of their iniquities. Let them measure the plan, and if they are ashamed of all they have done, then make known to them the design of the temple, its arrangement and its exits and entrances, its whole design along with all its statutes, forms, and laws. Write it down in their sight so that they may keep its complete design and all its statutes and may carry them out. This is the law of the temple. All its surrounding territory on top of the mountain will be most holy. Yes, this is the law of the temple. These are the measurements of the altar in long cubits, a cubit and a handbreadth. Its gutter shall be a cubit deep and a cubit wide, with a rim of 1 span around its edge. And this is the height of the altar. The space from the gutter on the ground to the lower edge shall be 2 cubits, and the ledge 1 cubit wide. The space from the smaller ledge to the larger ledge shall be 4 cubits, and the ledge 1 cubit wide. The altar hearth shall be 4 cubits high, and 4 horns shall project upward from the hearth. The altar hearth shall be square at its 4 corners, 12 cubits long and 12 cubits wide. The ledge shall also be square, 14 cubits long and 14 cubits wide, with a rim of half a cubit, and a gutter of a cubit all around it. The steps of the altar shall face east. Then he said to me, Son of man, this is what the Lord God says. These are the statutes for the altar on the day it is constructed, so that burnt offerings may be sacrificed on it and blood may be sprinkled on it. You are to give a young bull from the herd as a sin offering to the Levitical priests who are of the family of Zadok, who approach me to minister before me, declares the Lord God. You are to take some of its blood and put it on the 4 horns of the altar, on the 4 corners of the ledge, and all around the rim. Thus you will cleanse the altar and make atonement for it. Then you are to take away the bull for the sin offering and burn it in the appointed part of the temple area outside the sanctuary. On the 2nd day you are to present an unblemished male goat as a sin offering, and the altar is to be cleansed as it was with the bull. When you have finished the purification, you are to present a young unblemished bull and an unblemished ram from the flock. You must present them before the Lord. The priests are to sprinkle salt on them and sacrifice them as a burnt offering to the Lord. For 7 days you are to provide a male goat daily for a sin offering. You are also to provide a young bull and a ram from the flock, both unblemished. For 7 days the priests are to make atonement for the altar and cleanse it. So they shall consecrate it. At the end of these days, from the 8th day on, the priests are to present your burnt offerings and peace offerings on the altar. Then I will accept you, declares the Lord God.